Don't get ridiculous now.
No way, no nights like yard. You will experience a cultural spectacle like never before.
Enough Jamaica's sing thing, me miss. Me not tell you no lie. But when me remember me sweet Jamaica, what a time of me. Bright sunshine, bright blue sea, hilltop kiss in the sky, river sing song, moonshine night. Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah. All right. What go? Back at it again. Once again, you guys are tuned in to the Land of My Bird podcast. You know, the program haven't been aired for a while because life did a keep and we have to go and think. I had a little project to do some little construction thing where we have to build from the ground up bedroom, 1 bedroom bathroom, and a deck thing. And, I did believe me couldn't manage it on the podcast. But, unfortunately, it was a lot for me and I had to just make a decision, I had to go and get the bag so I can, keep things going and take care of my responsibilities. But, moving forward, I really hope whatever comes up, I not have to put the program on pause like how I did before. So, I'm just trying to learn from that and become better at managing stuff and thing. But, with this podcast, I really do everything, Unfortunately, I don't have a team right now. And, all of the setup, I have to do it. All of the audio recording, all of the video recording, all the graphics, all the editing, all the uploading, all the posting is like just me, it's nobody else. So it's I'm doing a lot right now. I'm wearing so many hats. So it does become challenging to balance work life and the life of passion and my creativity and my music and my podcast. It's just it takes a lot to keep everything going. But I really want to tell you guys, me appreciate the concern. People are reach out and them and say, yo, what go on with the podcast with us, podcast. It feel good for know so people actually look out for the thing and people, find the value of what me I do and, have them concern, you know what I mean? So me appreciate everybody where take the time and just show the thing support, keep liking and tell everybody and telling a friend about the thing. It's really appreciated, Me also want to big up all of the guests them will come on the program so far. You don't never know how much me appreciate the time and the take for come and grace the program and believe in what me I do and feel the need for show up and telling us stories and giving yourself advice along with the program. Me just appreciate the fact that you believe in the thing that much for show up and share with us your story. So I definitely want to big up Kiddies Cowan, doing great works over there at Jesse's Gift and Decor and also the new venture with Events by Jesse. I want to big up Selector Jammy, who do amazing work with his program that gives highlight to young and upcoming entertainers and also the veterans them. Mad Dog, big up yourself. Lick Richie, yeah man, big up yourself that doing great things to the culture. You know what I mean? Me appreciate the strength, me G. Also Dr. Diana Clark, that's doing amazing work with young people. Gerald Garden, super talented photographer. And Shaquille Henry, that's doing amazing community work in Western Kingston, with his organization called Faces of Tivoli. Yo, everybody, me appreciate the energy you want to give and the belief you want to show in what me I do. We love that and me really want to continue give highlight to us as Jamaicans, to give highlight to us as inner city people, as poor people, you know what I mean? It is it just a beautiful thing for say um something that can highlight all of us journey and give voice to all of us now, regardless of our background. You know what I mean? So yeah, much respect to everybody. So for this episode, may title it Divided We Fall. And the reason why me title it that title is because of two things that stand out the most to me with the research I've been doing. As you can see, I always talk about like Jamaica and the history and understanding the history. And the reason why I'm so interested and want to learn as much as I can about our past is there is so much I would like to do. There's so many changes and so many ideas that I would like to implement, in the country and in our community. And in order for it to be successful, me have to first understand the past because there's a lot of obstacles and challenges we face. And whatever I'm aspiring to do, I don't want it to fail. And the more me can understand the past, the more me can understand what causes what we're going through. All of the challenges we have. The more me can understand that and the cause of it and where it started, the higher the chances of success of what the ideas I have and the things I want to do. So I have been watching a whole bunch of documentary and do some reading and reasoning with people around me and hearing them point of views and stuff. So with all that research now, two things stand out the most to me. One of it is how divided we are as a people. And it's been like that for decades. We have so much hate and anger toward each other. It's unreal how much we bitter against each other. And the next thing when we realize now is with the culture is how of a major role we played in the downfall and the sufferation and the destruction of Jamaica. And I've said it in our episode before titled People Problem, that we as Jamaica, we have a huge people problem. And every documentary you watch, you see a live example of it, especially in like the 80s and them time there. It's clear how much of a role we as a people played in the condition that Jamaica is in right now. But growing up, it just always see the fingers are pointed at government, which is one side of the coin. I'm not saying the government is innocent in no way, shape, or form. But the other side of the coin is missing. And in some way, I kind of understand why people probably don't want to take responsibility for the condition of Jamaica, the citizens, because when you watch a video and you see the 80s thing them on 60s and all of the destruction we're going and how much people dead and how much suffering it caused generation after, you don't probably be embarrassed and ashamed for really think to yourself and say, Bombard, you know what? We had an involvement in this, like we are part of the reason why so much people have to suffer generation after generation. I mean, understand now, maybe that's why everybody just pointed the finger at the government because them can't accept say them really played a part in so much destruction. And me believe that's a terrible approach because if we can't even accept say we made a mistake, um, and we don't think we're the problem too, there's no way we are gonna be able to move forward because we enough people not understand, we as the citizens and the people of Jamaica, we are the root. And the government is nothing but the branches and the leaves. And if the root is sick, everything that above, it now go strive, it a go rot now, wither away. But the root, we as the people, we don't even see, we can't even see with flaws and we role that we played. We don't want to accept it. But we need to. And we can't argue over spill milk. A lot of wrongs has been done. Just as me I talk with the Tivoli thing, that me believe say with the Tivoli thing now, when most people misunderstand what me I say is when at that point when Tivoli did build, there was no intention for that man to destroy. That's what me I say. Clearly something terrible happened, something terrible went wrong and happened and changed. Because people change, circumstances change, things change. But in that moment where the documentary was recorded, that was never the intention. And that's the stand I took, and that's what I mean. I not say a man not evil, I not say a man never join up with gangster thing. Because all me can see what the history shows is history just took a wrong turn. And on both sides, them idea never terrible for Jamaica future. It's just that them idea, the route for make Jamaica a better country was not in line in the interest of major countries. So if you really look on it like where the past government wanted to do, if it without it affecting other major countries' interests, how bad would it have been for us as Jamaicans? Really, if you really think about it, it wouldn't be bad. It's all because the approach we take to make a better life for the country and build the country, it also was affecting the interest of other major countries. You know what I say? So it's not like what them did did bad for the development of Jamaica. It is just that other country are protect for them thing. And as a small country, you have to understand, say, maybe our government was a puppet towards these other major players in the world. So a lot of things in history went terribly wrong. But I really believe, say, each our government, them did have the country's best interest at heart. It's just that them choose one way, never in line with other major countries' interest, and it just everything just went terribly wrong. But outside of that, as I say, there's always been a divide, and even though we government was manipulated and other major countries had dabbled into our affairs, it wasn't hard for them, because we've always been angry and divided against each other. And in fact, I feel like it was the easiest thing for them to create turmoil in our country because, as I say, we at each other so much. We already hate each other. It just take one little match for throwing at the gas of hatred and dislike we have for each other naturally. So, it was easy for them to come and turn this country upside down because we had that issue amongst ourselves long before. Everything that we do is somehow connected to we downfall, with destruction. And I don't know if it's by design why it's like that. But even downtown, if you look, the most funeral parlor, so the funeral home them, I hope say man dead. And I look forward to it. All our profit them. Even the music where I destroy, we think them. The people them love it, the people them need it. All when it do not no beneficial to them, the facts of them can just hear say boy if it dead and skull for boss. And then the entertainers them have to make the hard decision for say give the people them what them want. Sing say people for dead that them want to hear. So you see all our income tied to it. You understand what I say? Uno suffer tied to politicians' income because that gives them more control over Uno when Uno need them. Or them can come and just pay phone and get in the vote rather than do actual work. You know, it's not even in a Jamaica because anything that is for us as the people will always get a fight as black people, you know. Me realize that it's not only us as in Jamaica, because I'm show you a funny thing when I see what they happen in the States. And that's why I wonder if it's by design for keep us apart and keep us in the state of sufferation, and then have some of us where majority of our income tied to with sufferation. So like if we not suffer, if we not do certain thing, then people there at the top can't make the money where other black people like we. But watch a funny thing I'm see happen in New York. See? The court system, they come up with a thing where them I use the rapper lyrics them for convict them for the crime. Because the man them do the crime and sell the drugs and do one bag of thing, you know. Where destroy the black community in the United States and thing. And I come and sing about it. So them I use them thing them I sing about as evidence against them. And in no time, you see most of the major players, them entertainers, especially with them income tied to the same drugs, gang and the gun thing, come and some white man and just get that gun, you know, them no longer can use that for stop rappers and people who are investing in evil and make how much people are dead. And it's so surprising to me how America will have so much activism. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, all of them, you name it. When them a try to get equal rights and justice for me or for people accept me as a human being, them all lose them life feet. Them all get assassinated just for say we deserve equal rights and we are people too. And that was the hardest thing for them to accomplish. And a man, something where if you kind of combat the deaths and the drugs and the people are dead from guns and the fact that them always invest in a crime and drugs and the entertainer them and sing it and embrace it, could stop it little and save some life. But that wasn't a part of the plan. That not fit the agenda for separate we. Because if man start get locked up for the drugs and the thing and the crime and them are commit, people are going to start living and people are going to get wise and then it are going to lead to us being together. And that's why it probably go through so fast. Because why then that just come through so fast out of everything else where them are fight for make me and you united? Because us being united is not a part of the agenda. The agenda. You know, but one of the things with understanding the past is you're not a fool to the future. You see things differently. And that just encouraged me to seek more knowledge and try to understand a lot more things, because there's so much to figure out and it can't be done with us fighting against each other and this natural hate we have for each other. For me, TikTok, most of all, if only you see how some of the people them at each other. Just because them disagree, you know, man. Yeah, the saddest thing to the point me always have to say, yo, it's okay if you disagree, you know. It's really okay if you disagree. That you don't have to be so hateful and so violent towards what me I say or towards what the other people them are comment and say. You know, sometimes a man would comment and say, yo, stop the F, you know we are chat. And me I say, like, you see a young youth I try to figure out the history, I try ask some tough questions. Use it as a teaching moment and say, you know, say, like what you do, like most normal people would say, but this or this and whatever, and use it as a teaching moment and say, boom, bang, bing, and I really did this. Rather than you come and approach everything from a hatred and evil standpoint. Enough time I see a man comment and him say something and it change, it makes sense. Half of him I say make sense and I realize that some of what I say might not be accurate. But what him say and when me did that thing bring we to a different conclusion and it make you see things different. And I say, yo, big up yourself, brother. You know, so I never know that. Because that's how it's supposed to be. We should be able to come and conversate and share our insight and figure stuff out together. But for some reason, we just beat against each other, and that need to stop. We need to be more united. It's a word where a lot of people probably afraid of, for we actually be united, for we actually be more educated and more smart as a people. Them afraid of them word there because that threaten them power, that threaten them agenda, that threaten the course where them want we for depend as a people. And if me really like for sometimes I even say to myself, I like to be more articulated with my words and to be able to say certain things where can bring real change. Or to be able to can relate to more people, for them realize that oh, we all live, it is not good. It's not healthy for us to grow and move forward. But along the way, I hope we can continue attract the right set of people where we need to have great conversation and, you know, be able to learn from each other and to be able to give ghetto youth advice and give Jamaicans advice and for we actually know where each other want to say and want to share and wanted to say a long time. We need to be more loving. We need to work on being united because, as I said before, whether it's a GLP or whether it's a PNP, the whole of we are suffer the same. And for some reason, we always have a name to divide with. The same GLP or whether you're PNP, then you have the community them where, like for where me come from, name Parade Garden, we have with segregation name, which is Tel Aviv South Side. You have spoilers, you have everywhere just have them own segregation name. We always have, right now, Dark Side Jenna. If you notice in our region, we have a culture of villains. We not a hero in our culture in our region. Everything is evil against evil. It's not good against bad when it comes down to a culture. It's always that evil side over the evil side. That's what the culture is based on. We're not a Superman. No, sir. We're not a Spider-Man in our culture, brother. We have Green Goblin and we have Dr. Octavius. We're not a Batman in our culture, brother. Nobody to see everything. No, brother. We have Penguin and we have a Joker. Our thing just built on destruction. One whole bunch of villains. People will profit and enjoy with sufferation and with downfall. People money were connected to it all. For generation and generation, we've been continuing a terrible cycle. But it just takes one spark to the flame to lead you out of the darkness. Just one voice to start something where make them new youth just realize we are lead into a terrible path and it have to stop with we. It have to stop with that generation here. No longer we are going to invest in the destruction of our community, in our culture. We have to get smarter now. You know, so I see a news recently where them say the youth them are chop. And I pay for themselves, go school, pay for themselves, big up on yourself. Because people hear me do a episode where me I talk about chopping the line and things say me against scamming. But it's far from that, because there is so much things that can come from negativity. Me they just have a problem with why you are going to struggle and when you make it, you only bring back more struggling for the youth them. Why you are going to struggle and go through certain things and you chop and only thing you can come back with is buying be a gun and shot and show off on the youth them and use the youth them and you alright. Them thing them you did have a problem with. Why you go away and bust, you sell your drugs, you go and bust and I live good life. And instead of you pay a money for your man, run across the border. You go send beer rifle and gun come give the youth them to kill off themselves. But you for there where you are there live good and say you're the bossy. And them thing them me have a problem with. Me not have a problem with the evil they do now because if you look on majority country are evil and genocide build them thing. But it's what you do when you not do nothing. It's what you do with the proceedings. If you not come back and put right to the wrongs. That is what me did have a problem with. You understand? But anyways, that is my time. And that's what I want to share with you guys on this episode. Divided we fall, but united we stand. Stronger, bigger and better. And that is what them afraid of. And full time now, you know, to stop play them game and start creating our own. Rewrite the rules them. Be a thinker, not a follower, and realize the government is not only the problem, but we as the people, we have to be smarter. And once we are better Jamaican citizens, we will then create better people to govern with community, with district, with law system, with worker system, with government. Once we are better people, everything else will fall in line. So anyways, keep liking, keep subscribing, work on being a better person, work on fixing the traumas that we've been going through. You know what I mean? This is the Land of My Birth podcast. One Jamaica. Big up on yourself. Hear that? I'm out. Cross, hungry, miserable. Jamaica. We love the culture, you know. We've all about the culture. We just lose it along the way, but we can't find ourselves because we are great people, man. No worry on yourself. We got this. You and me, we got this. I believe in you and I know say you feel when I say you know what I mean? One Jamaica. I'm out. No, for real this time. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm born poor and it's so sad. Had to learn to be a man without a proper dad. Mama always try her best with whatever she have. She really never want none of it bad. This messing up me head, this really hit me meds. The whole man them teach we say the other side fit dead. So we give them copper lead. So much blood we shed. But now me looking back, we've been only killing ourselves. This no normal. None of this no normal, no, no. We did so good when we in school. I know I'm me a cause your funeral. None of this no normal. This can't normal, no, no. So much gun we have a shoot. I kill love promising ghetto youths. Yeah. What if when me scam and make enough million? Instead of buying the rifle, them man enough ammunition. Me go invest in a Keisha, she always so brilliant. But her mother so damn poor, she can't have